Namaste. I am Swamy Thirunal. I am the head of the Ekalavya Ashrams. That's in Trivandrum. That's the capital of Kerala. And Kerala is a state in India. It is in the southernmost part. I am the head of Dravida Yoga system, which is supposed to be the most ancient yoga system in the world. Well, I came to this spiritual life at the age of 22 or like that. That means about a 40 years experience in spiritual way of living. Here my intention is to take a tutorial on spiritual life. It's all basics, very primary lessons. We may even say it's a kindergarten of spirituality. So people who are advanced in spiritual matters, in spiritual life, may not find this interesting. But those people who really want to enter into the way of spiritualists, or people who are curious to know what is this spirituality and all that, they may find this useful. I'm talking from the spirituality side of yoga. Many people believe that yoga is an exercise of the body, but it's not like that. It is the real spiritual path one should lead to advance in spirituality. So I will be talking from that angle, especially the yoga system that I promote, that comes from South India. People who are already aware of this iron yoga system of North India may find it different. The approach of Dravida yogis are very different from masters of other schools. So bear the difference with me. You have to learn the alphabets of spiritual life, the basics. When you start learning some art or science, first you have to learn the basic language in it, isn't it? The basic symbols and basic concepts and all that. I will introduce you now to a basic concept. That's the beginning of spirituality. A person who is well settled in life, a person who can get whatever he wants, a person who is happy, a person who is well settled in life, well educated, maybe having a good family, all these things, having a great job, it's easy for him to realize his dreams. But he has an inner feeling that there is something beyond all these materialistic glories that a man attains. We have a lot of identities. I don't know whether you have observed that. First, we identify with our body. I'm a man, I'm a woman, like that. A girl, a boy. Then we start identifying the father, my mother, my sister, like that. Then my friends, my school, my car, my job, my car, my flat, all these things. Maybe if you have a farmhouse, this is my farmhouse, like that. And you are the sum total of all these external identities. Suppose I remove all these identities from you. You are no more a son, you are no more a husband, you are no more a father, you are no more a rich man. Nothing is around you. You don't have a bank account. Nothing important attached to you. Then who are you? That's the question asked in spirituality. Who am I? That's the question. When you start searching for your identity, the real identity, then the erroneous identities come. The body. That's your identity. You are now identifying with your body. That's why if something happens to your body, you'll be sad. You'll be panic. You may get afraid. Nowadays, people are afraid of COVID. And this fear is haunting you because you believe that if COVID attacks you, then your body will perish, isn't it? What are you, the body? You identify with the mind. Suppose somebody hurts me with his words, then when it hurts my mind, are you the mind? Are you your bank account? Are you anything you say that you are now? Because in 100 years, nothing will remain. Everything, all the identities that you have now, you are the sum total of all these identities, will perish within years. Then the question comes, what are you without these identities? Some people, in some, not in all, these questions become a very prominent question. If only such a question attacks you from internal, from your inner mind, you will come to spirituality. Otherwise, you will live happily, eating and mating and drawing salaries and laughing and partying and joking and all these things. But sometimes you take a U-turn. Some days, or on a particular day of your life, you will take a U-turn and you will start thinking, what's the meaning of all these things? What am I doing in life? What business I am doing? Is anything that I do is permanent? What will happen to me when I die? What was my identity before I was born? What will be my identity once I become a dead body, isn't it? You will walk out of your dead body one day and your dead body will be cremated. Everything ends. Do you end? Do you end after your death? Or is there anything permanent in this? If there is darkness, there should be light. If there is a temporary world, there should be a permanent world. That's the logic. So, the first step is that you have the quality of a Ignazu, the man who incurs. If you don't have that quality, it's not time yet to enter the spiritual way of living or learning what spirituality is. So, the first lesson that you learn is that the first quality you need is that ask the question, who am I? Get an answer. Try to get an answer. And when you go through all these lessons, finally, if you get an answer, a permanent answer, a clear answer, then you have reached the life of spirituality. This will continue in other classes. Namaste.